Ranking the best running backs in college football. And boys, we're back here with another tier list update. Today, we're going to be taking a look at running back. Before we get into today's video, I do want to talk about our sponsor real quick, MMOEXP.com. If you guys want an alternative to buying packs, consider buying coins at MMOEXP and make sure to use code DILL at checkout for 5% off your order. Now, honestly, today for running back, we don't really have a ton of new cards. There are a lot of CJ Spillers and some other cards to go over as well. But the main thing that I think really changed is the fact that we did get some top end running backs, of course, and that really changed the old list right here. So first things first, before we get into the new cards, I want to talk about the old tier list, and this is what I want to change. So first off, we're going to drop everyone down just a singular tier like this. And the reason for that is I do think we have a new S tier of running back today. And what's kind of tough about the next thing we do is if we only have one card in S tier today, that is the question. But yeah, right now, this is what the tier list will be looking like. I'm thinking about maybe dropping Ricky on over into B and then keeping Judkins A. But right now, I mean, I'm okay with the list looking like this, and we're just going to go ahead and get into the new cards. Now, the very first card we got right here is an 84 overall Coca-Cola player, RJ Harvey. And if you guys have been watching the tier list updates at all, you know we have talked a ton about these Coca-Cola players. With these Coca-Cola players right here, I believe if you go to your local store, get a bottle or a can of Coca-Cola, there should be like some sort of code on there or something. I believe that's how you get these cards. I may be wrong on that. But anyway, this card is 81 speed, 83 acceleration, 5'9", 205, and doesn't really have a great juke, doesn't really have a great spin, no real, like 82 break tackle is like okay, 82 carrying as well, doesn't really look like too crazy, right? And also when we compare him to a potential free card right here, he was a part of the Edgewater First of World players. He has 82 speed, 82 XL on this card, so really there's really like almost no point to pick up the 84. So the 84 got 2 overall, lost speed, just super weird, right? So him and the Edgewater card, but I didn't want to cover them both by each other because I have the same thoughts on both. I just feel like RJ at this point, it just really isn't good enough. Like being an 84 overall with 81 speed you can argue isn't the end all be all, which I get that, but 81 at this point is just a little bit too low. So he is going to be F tier. And really, besides speed, what are we looking for? I think high break tackle. I think high break tackle is like the #1 thing, or some really good receiving stats could potentially make him like D tier or have some value. And then right after that, we get another UCF player right here. We get Penny Boone, the homecoming card, 85 overall. And this card has 83 speed, 81 acceleration, 83 agility. This time has 85 break tackle. So pretty good break tackle. That 85 level, I think, once we hit 90 is where we start to say it's really good at this point. He's 6'1", 230 as well, 70 catching on the card, so can somewhat catch. Like he's not terrible, right? I don't think this card is an F tier player. Again, it's just kind of like what I was talking about with the previous card. 84 overall with 81 speed, 85 overall with 83. It's not like the worst in the world. I could maybe see him C tier, but I think I'm going to place this card in the D tier, man. I think I would run everyone in C tier over him. He does have the 85 level of break tackle, so maybe you want to put him C tier, but I'm cool with Penny Boone being in the D tier. And now right after that, we get a ton of CJ Spillers right here. Majority of the cards today are CJ Spiller, and I want to talk about all these cards right by each other, the 85 through the 90. So we're going to get started, of course, with the lower overall. The lower overall is going to be the worst one, but where does he rank? And from the 85 to the 88, it's +1s pretty much everywhere. And then once we go to the 90, it's like +2s from the 88. I feel like it kind of makes sense, right? So starting off with the 85 right here, the 85, and this won't change on the card. He is 5'11", 200 pounds. 85 speed, 86 acceleration. This time on the card, 83 juke, 83 change of direction, 83 break tackle, and again, can even somewhat like catch and run routes. I mean, it doesn't hit the 70 level of short, has better medium and deep route running than short route running. I think that's a little bit weird, but 74 catching on the card as well. I feel like this is a very solid back. Like, he's not insane by any means. He's like 15K as well. I think he's well worth that. I would put this card on the C tier level for sure. Yeah, on the C tier level for him. Think he's solid. Then after the 85, of course, we got the 86 right here, where this time the 86 has 86 speed, 87 acceleration. This time 84 juke, 84 spin, 84 change direction, 84 break tackle. This time does hit that 70 level of short route running, 75 catching, 71 medium, 72 deep route running. So the question I guess I have is he that next level good? Like, is the 86 overall on the B tier? Could definitely see that. You know what? I'll place the 86 on the B tier. I think he's either the best card in C or bottom in the B. I'm okay with him being in the B tier. I feel like they actually statted his lower overall pieces really, really well. And after the 86, of course, we got the 87 CJ Spiller right here. An 87 CJ Spiller this time, 87 speed, 88 acceleration. This time, 85 juke, 85 spin, 85 change direction, 85 break tackle, 85 juke, 85 spin. I do like that a lot. And this time, again, for route running, catching, 76 catching, 70 for short, 70 for medium, 70 deep route running. And I think this is a card, the 87, really good value. I would just place him more along lines like top in a B compared to A. And again, this is another card I could potentially see in the A tier, but after that, we do get the 88 CJ Spiller this time, an 88 CJ Spiller, 88 speed, 89 acceleration, 86 agility. This time, 85 carrying, 86 juke, 86 spin, 86 break tackle, 86 change direction with 77 catching, 70 for short, 70 for medium, 70 deep route running. So 88 CJ Spiller. I think this is a card that is going to go ahead and make the A tier for me. And I think you can debate placement. I don't really hate where you want to say this card is, but I think he's on the level of like Genty, Donovan Edwards, Bijan, Ricky. Judkins, I still would say is the best one out of this tier, but yeah, CJ still gonna make the A tier for me. And last but not least right here, we get the 90 overall CJ Spiller and 90 CJ Spiller this time. 90 speed, 90 acceleration, 88 agility. He has 87 carrying, 90 juke move, 89 spin, 89 change direction, 89 break tackle. I would like to hit 90 break tackle. It's like a +1, not the biggest deal in the world, but just saying, obviously would have liked to hit 90. 78 catching, 70 short route running, 74 medium, 75 deep route running. So I just think it's, again, kind of weird. Has deep route running is his best route running as a running back. Kind of strange, right? But this CJ Spiller card, I think for sure for me, man, this is going to be an S tier caliber running back for us. I, again, debated on potentially CJ and Quinshon Judkins being in the A tier by themselves, but I'm going to go ahead and put CJ Spiller in the S tier, and there will be another card joining CJ Spiller here soon. And now right after that, we get Montrell Johnson Jr. right here, and this is a card that is 5'11", 213, has 87 speed, 88 acceleration, 86 agility, 86 break tackle, 75 catching, 88 carrying as well. He's a power back, 88 trucking. He looked really, really solid, man. I mean, Montrell Johnson doesn't look like that bad of a running back. I would say this card is B. Yeah, I'm just gonna put a B. I was thinking maybe A tier, but no, I think he's a solid running back in the game. Not bad for a budget either. Montrell Johnson gonna make the B tier for me. And now right after that, we get Antonio Brown right here. And this is a card that I just, every time I open any sort of Field Phenom pack, I see the season 2 animation, and it's this card every time. But he's 5'10", 219, 88 speed, 90 acceleration, and this time he has 88 carrying, 88 break tackle, 90 trucking. So a little bit different style of running back. Like, obviously, I think most of the running backs we covered today are more like juke and, you know, open, like left stick movement, run around people. I feel like this is a card that you're trying to run through someone. I believe he gets that silver head first ability as well. I've used it. It's pretty good when it does activate. 72 spin, 79 juke. So again, juking and spinning, not his game. And this time does have 70 catching as well. I think Antonio Brown right here, I can see debate on where he ranks. And for me, it's either top end of B, bottom end of A. And I could see either which way. Do I think he's as good as Genty or 88 CJ Spiller, though? That is the question. And for me, I'm going to go ahead and say no. I'm going to place him on the B tier level. And again, this is a card I can see debated A tier. I don't hate it. It's just really not my style of running back either. Like, I prefer the people that, you know, like can run around people compared to run through them. So you might be a little bit higher on this card than I am. And finally, right here, we do get 90 overall DeAnthony Thomas legend. And he is 5'9", 176, 91 speed, 90 acceleration, 91 agility, and this time 90 juke move, 85 spin, 90 change direction, 90 break tackle. I mean, these stats are kind of crazy, right? Compared to every other running back we covered. This time 75 catching, 70 short running, 70 medium, 70 deep. I think DeAnthony Thomas is the best running back in the game for sure. I'm going to place him in the S tier. Now, the one thing you got to ask yourself about DeAnthony Thomas is he worth the price? I mean, he's going for like around 800K right now. It's not like I hate that price point for him. I do think he is a elite level card in the game. He's my #1 running back. I just think CJ Spiller, a little bit better value. And Quinshon Judkins is like screaming, like, pick me up with his value right now. And then also, I mean, I guess there's just so much value on the list, man. I think Judkins, Ricky, like those cards being as cheap as they are for how good I think they are, kind of crazy. But yeah, boys, this has been my thoughts on the running back position in College Football Ultimate Team. Didn't really get a ton of running backs. Kind of surprising for me with the last drop. We update these lists basically every single like 3 weeks. So I think it's been like 4 since running backs. And yeah, I guess that's just the one complaint we have about cut, right? Can we get more cards, please? Where's Amari and Hampton? Where's what's it called? Can we get like a super juiced up version of Genty, man? But yeah. Hope you guys did enjoy the video today, man. If you did, make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more College Football Ultimate Team content just like this. Now, if you guys do want to go ahead and see me use some of these cards live on stream, I've been streaming here on both YouTube and Twitch. To watch on the YouTube, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, hit that noti bell as well. You'll be notified every time I upload or go live here. Or if you guys do want to go ahead and watch on the Twitch, check the links in the description, hit that Twitch with a follow. But if you guys do want another video to watch, check out this one right here.